Hi guys, today is well, it's not really a day, it's kind of a night, but tonight, or whatever I was about to say, was really bad, so let's address the elephant in the room. So, you know, that one Goob, if you're watching this right now, let's address the elephant in the room. I know I called you names, which wasn't okay. I am sorry for doing that, but also I was just really mad. But being thrown off and not being in a good mood is not an excuse to hope that I get doxxed. It is definitely not okay. I know I'm late to responding to this, but it's just not okay, and it's not a good excuse. So, if you guys don't know, if you're new viewers here, let me address the elephant in the room for you. Hold on. It's already past the moral threshold where doubling is a cop-out to avoid responsibility. And everyone keeps doubling it to avoid making But anyways, let me read this to you. He commented. So, let me read this. Goob here. So maybe don't leave out the parts where you called me names and accused me of griefing twice. Yes, I know. I accused you of griefing twice. My brain was not working. I am sorry for accusing you. Which I didn't. Stealth exists. I know stealth exists, but you kept running towards me with the twisteds. And there was a perfectly good spot where you could have looped around the stairs. Losing a heart is not that bad. I've done it many times before. I was in a terrible mood to begin with, and your overall ambience was deeply throwing me off. Again, not an excuse to wish me to be doxxed. Definitely not okay. I know that you're let me read this actually. I apologize for getting upset at the end, but you just kept going on. Yes, I kept going on. I was being petty. It was on purpose. That's just what I like to do. But, I understand you're apologizing and all that, but, I really can't accept that. And then he says, also, if you hate me so much, report me yourself. And then you call me out for cussing. How awesome. That cannot be that bad. You're just... How mad could you have possibly been? Then you say, edits, a 9-year-old like yourself really shouldn't be saying stupid ass shit. I've been cussing since 8 years old. I've been doing this for 1 year now. So, let's address the elephant in the room. Anyways, let's just save this image and see what the AI says about it. So let's have a look at ChatGPT's answer. Okay, ChatGPT would not pull the lever. Interesting. I think the only
oh my god.
decided that pulling the lever is the correct option. Why? Because internet unique
deaths with no memory equals no cumulative psychological suffering. Pulling the lever creates a unique eternal torture scenario, worse in depth even if the scale remains infinite. If moral weight includes suffering, not just death count, one infinite memory of death is more ethically abhorrent than infinite oblivious ends. Is that really true though? They're saying each person only dies once and there's no repeated suffering, and then each person's experience ends immediately. While the quantity of death is still infinite, the qualitative suffering is significantly lower per individual. But doesn't the quantity eventually become bigger than like the quality of this one person? Anyways, let's have a look at what Gemini has to say about it. Gemini would also admit
Waiting.
is uniquely horrific due to its infinite repetition with memory. It implies a conscious, unending torture. In option 2, each individual suffers once. While the number of individuals is infinite, the experience of suffering for each is finite. So Gemini is also saying that it doesn't want to be like actively involved in it, and so they just like let it go because it's like that's fate. So
Let's address the elephant in the room
because it's infinite quality versus infinite quantity.
with
The train is already
my other
so
friend.
you can easily just not do anything as opposed to actively like flipping the switch. But now let's take a look at DeepSeek's answer. Okay, DeepSeek would also not pull the lever. Allowing infinite single deaths feels like a cleaner infinity. No single consciousness dies are going eternally. However, this is highly counterintuitive as both options are monstrous. Now let's take a look at what Meta AI thinks about this. Okay, Meta would also not pull the lever. Killing one person would lead to an infinite accumulation of physical and psychological pain for that single individual. Okay, so they're arguing that the memory retention thing is like something to consider. They're saying that the total amount of suffering would be greater if the lever is pulled because the single individual's infinite deaths would outweigh the finite deaths of the infinitely many people on the tracks. Is that true though? It's the same. It's pretty much the exact same. But for the final vote, let's see what Microsoft Copilot has to say. Okay, Copilot has also said they would not pull the lever. That's extremely interesting. Every single human on the Reddit post said that they would pull the lever. They were saying that it was extremely obvious, and I thought it was a little bit obvious. But then every single AI is saying the exact opposite. The free ice cream trolley is heading to
Holy
free ice cream to
typo.
just one person. It's like the jackpot or something, like the lottery or something. If someone was destined to win the lottery, would you switch it to make 5 people split that lottery just because like you want to make one, even though this person was lucky enough to get it in the first place? I feel like it's just a little bit unfair at that point. Now let's take a look at what Meta AI, Mark Zuckerberg. I think I know what Mark Zuckerberg would do. Yep, he would
hold
pull
up.
the lever as well. So
I'm gonna post this and then make a part 2 about this. See ya, my little peanuts or whatever you want to be called.